everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. Here we go. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the... sideline. This is the last stop for the Raptors before returning to Toronto.
I would expect for both sides to come out fast and full of emotion. Just the nature of this rivalry.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
Here's Shepard, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now, here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. The shot misses. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Ingram. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a three-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
Now, Shepard, following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep. Pass to Barrett. To the middle. It's stolen by Smith. It's stolen by Shepard. 4-on-3 break. Barrett wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. Now Smith. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Duran pulls it in.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Duran a screen. And the Raptors miss again.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Screen by Smith. And here's Tatum for 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Murray Boyle. For 3, Ingram. And Boston with the rebound. Now here's Murray. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Shepard. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Pass to Smith. Outside for Murray.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Celtics making a switch here. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Celtics trailed by 3. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's Ingram. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. There's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Pass to Holland. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
There's 31 seconds left in the first. Here's Walsh. Murray for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
Holland, no good. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Brown. Here's the drive. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Raptors up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Abaji. Drops in the tray.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Celtics trail by 5. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Alvarado with it. Now guarded by Burton. It's good.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
And it's quickly missing. The Celtics on offense. Here's Alvarado. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Dick. Back to Pirtle. From 10 feet out. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Pirtle with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Tipped away. Here's Holland. Into the lane. And he can't jam it through. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat. And teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Here's Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Pass to Duran. Over Smith. That one wide left. Celtics trailed by 3. Murray surveying the D. Inside, Tatum finds the juice.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Duran. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Outside Tatum. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Smith. He shoots again. Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back over to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
And look at Murray's mechanics, making that corner 3 look easy.
Shepard with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. For 3, Ingram. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Duran a screen. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Murray. Duran pulls it in. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Murray Boyle. For three, Ingram. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Murray. Outside Tatum. The kick outside to Butler. Fast break Toronto. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Brown outside. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Ingram. And here's Barrett. He's covered by Brown. Down low. Here's Duran. Off with the layup. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 2-point game. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That is his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Pass to Smith. The kick out to Tatum. Pocket 2. It's Tatum on the drive. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Duran. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Here's Tatum. It's good. This game is all even. Tatum's got 8 points.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
And stolen by Murray. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Butler. The screen from Brown. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Now Duran. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Duran a screen. 5 on the clock. The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And Barrett slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Over to the left wing. Hauser with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And both free throws good for Hauser.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Listen, we know Grady Dick is looking to shoot the basketball, but show him a better option, and he goes on time and on target.
Here's Alvarado. To the paint. Stolen away. Fast break Toronto. Here's Abaji, and he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Tucker. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Toronto leading by 4. To the inside. Pass to Shumshay. And it's Hauser in the corner. They set the pick. Here's Shumshay. He's covered by Whiteside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Raptors up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
33.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
Now, Alvarado. No good from outside.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Butler in the corner. It's over Ingram. 6 to shoot. Butler, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Ingram. There's the pick. Toronto needs to get off the shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shepard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Pass to Duran. Lays it up off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
Tatum a screen. Now here is Smith. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Toronto ball.
Raptors leading by 12. Here's Durant. Got it to go off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right side Tatum. Now Murray. Now here's Tatum. And Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Outside Ingram. Down it goes for three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Tatum. And it misses. .133 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, what a finish.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Raptors.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Reed Sheppard.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Smith. It's stolen by Durant. Here's Sheppard. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.